What's going on, guys? I'm Jay the Black. I want to talk about this ridiculousness coming from Chris Rock. Apparently, Chris Rock was doing a actor on actor sort of, I don't know if it was an interview or discussion, what I believe is Nicole Kidman. Let's see, make sure I have it correctly. Yeah, Nicole Kidman. They were having a discussion. And apparently during the discussion, Chris Rock, legendary actor, comedian, decided to let it be known that he has fired people who didn't listen to women. And I'm going to go out on a limb and I'm going to say he was talking about men. I don't think he had to fire too many women for not wanting to listen to women, even though there are plenty of women who will tell you that they hated working for other women. Now, the reason why, to me, this is a bunch of pandering, he doesn't actually believe this, is because Chris Rock said in this article here, or it was said in this article from page 6. Now, this was a year ago. He broke up with his girlfriend, was it Megalyn, of 4 years. And before he got with her, he went through a very messy divorce. And he talked about how he had to fight to see his children. And he said that it was tough for men in the courts, especially as a black man. And that black men or men in general should not be in court having to deal with child support issues. Only for him to say, hey, I've fired men for not listening to women. This is the type of males we have in society now. You're sitting up here trying to make it seem like women in 2021 still have this unfair advantage, when we all know that's nonsense. Women are in the workforce just as much as men. The thing about women is that you have a lot of women who are unhappy. They thought that if they got on an equal playing field and made the same amount of money as men, that they would be more happier, but they're more miserable now than ever. And the worst thing you can do to a miserable person is to feed that misery. But let's get into this article from Bro Bible. It says, when you are as successful and as talented as Chris Rock is, it's not really possible for you to have a comeback. The guys like the Bill Murrays, the Eddie Murphys, the Steve Martins, the Jim Carreys, the Adam Sandlers, the list goes on and on. Comedy icons who, however, waning their box office power maybe, always maintain the ability to bring their A game and blow people off the screen with their fame, skills. Chris Rock is very much one of those people. Still, all that said, he has undergone many renaissance in recent years. In the last 12 months alone, Rock starred in the new Saw movie Spiral as the lead in FX hit anthology series Fargo, while also hosting Saturday Night Live for the first time since 2014. He also starred in HBO Max's The Witches. But the less said about that, the better. I don't even remember that. Next year, he'll star alongside the likes of Christian Bale, Margaret Robbie, John David Washington, Rami Malek, and Zoe Saldana, Robert De Niro, Mike Myers, Timothy Olyphant. Yes, I'm going to keep going because the cast is insane. Michael Shannon. I'll skip through some of this. I guess he's going to be starting a new film. As a recent result of his recent run, Rock appeared on an episode of Variety's Excellent Actors on Actors series alongside Nicole Kidman, where the pair got into a discussing the pioneering Lucille Ball, who Kidman will be playing in upcoming Aaron Sorkin directed biopic Being the Ricardos. Fellow Academy Award winner Javier Bardem will be co-starring as Desi Arnaz. Just excellent casting choices. While discussing difficulties for women on movie sets, Rock revealed that he has fired people for not being able to listen to them. Rock weighed in. Let's not downplay the fact of how hard it must have been to be a woman at that time going through, just like I'm Lucille Ball the boss, not him, Desi, I'm the boss. When Kidman said it is still tricky in Hollywood for women to navigate positions of power, Rock added, it is still I fired people because they couldn't listen to a woman. I was like, how come he's not doing? And then I realized, oh, and as you can see, the full discussion is here. And I have no interest in listening to this boastful sort of narcissistic conversation about I'm great, but I feel like I'm still not getting opportunities. We all know that's nonsense. You know, Chris Rock is, again, he's one of my favorite comedian actors. I think the guy is entertaining. I do. I think he's entertaining a lot of stuff that he does. But I also think that he is part of this elitist crowd that wants to push this narrative of feminism more and more mainstream, when we all know that Hollywood pushes a lot of agendas, and they have for a good while now. The fact that these people are complaining, Nicole Kidman has been, she has basically been considered an A-lister in Hollywood for a long time. She's made a lot of money. She's dated a lot of famous men. There's a lot of women like her. There's a lot of other women like her. She's not the only one. But these same women will complain like they're not getting opportunities. Nicole, you've gotten plenty of opportunities. Chris Rock knows this. But Chris Rock knows that he has to say certain things so that he doesn't get, put in a certain light. That's how these males are. That's why I don't want to hear no political opinion from people like this. People like Chris Rock, I don't want to hear your political opinion because we all know it's biased. We all know that you're part of this group of people who just say what they need to say just so they continue to get work in Hollywood. I don't even think Chris Rock believes it. And the reason why I say that is because of this article here. Let me go to an excerpt here. One source said Rock, and this was because he broke up again with his now ex-girlfriend a year ago. It says one source said Rock wasn't ready to settle down once again after his painful divorce from his wife of 18 years. He told Rolling Stone the following year, getting divorced, you have to effing start over. He said, you get to reset. It's not a breakdown, but something in your life broke down. He also admitted to cheating on his wife with multiple women and said that he was a POS. He also told the mag dating night school and almost famous star Magdalene. She got her own money. It's amazing. They began dating in 2016, and reports that said the actress had moved into Rock's home, right? However, Rock had repeatedly spoken out about his painful divorce, which took 2 years to finalize. He also had to go to family court to seek joint custody of his two daughters, Zara and Lola, who are now both teenagers. I had to pay a lawyer to divorce me, he said in one comedy special. That's like hiring a hitman to take you out. I had to go through a custody fight for my kids just to see my kids, man. You don't want to be a man in family court. You don't want to be a black man in any court. He also later joked, would I ever get married again? Not if it would cure AIDS. That's what he said. But here you got Chris Rock acting like we as men are just trying to mistreat women. We're not trying to listen to them. Let me tell you something. I've seen women who were supervisors, who were managers that did good jobs. And then there was the ones who didn't do a good job that people had to deal with on a day-to-day basis. Chris, if a person is a leader and they show leadership qualities, people are going to listen to them. People are going to follow them. But if those people are not providing anything to that particular situation, nobody's going to listen to them, Chris. If you hire incompetent people and other people don't want to listen to them, that's on you, Chris. I don't think that men are just openly disrespecting women in front of you. I doubt that happened, Chris. I doubt that's happening. But maybe it has. But you have to look at the people that you hire. If you're hiring people that are being that way, bro, that's an indictment on you. Because I highly doubt that a lot of these other guys are dealing with male employees disrespecting the women and not listening to them. If that woman is disrespectful herself and she's showing poor communication skills and people don't like her, then that's a problem that you need to deal with. But all this pandering needs to stop.